Hello, I'm Kyle Bazemore with Infiniti Product Communications, and I'd like to take you on a tour of the all-new Infiniti FX. This would be a new vehicle for 2009, and the Infiniti FX successfully combines the performance of a sports car, all the amenities of a luxury sedan, as well as all the room and utility of a sport utility vehicle, all in one vehicle. First of all, this is a crossover vehicle, so it has plenty of room for 5 adults, but it also has room for 5 full-size golf bags in the trunk, and that's underneath the tonneau cover so that there's nothing you can see. So it's got plenty of room, just like any other crossover SUV. But what makes this FX unique is its performance. It has an all-new 5-liter V8 that puts out 390 horsepower. It also has 21-inch wheels with high-performance tires. It has a side vent that actually is functional. Many cars have a side vent these days. This one actually is functional in it, and it reduces the pressure up in the engine cabin by up to 5% to reduce the front lift in the vehicle at very high speeds. It also has 14-inch front brakes, front brake rotors with four pistons in the front, and it also is available with an active damping system on the suspension as well as your active steer. So it has all the elements of a sports car in a crossover vehicle. The new FX also has all the amenities of a luxury sedan, and let me show you on the inside what I'm talking about. On the inside of the all-new Infiniti FX, there's plenty of quilted leather, and then also one of the things we're very proud of is this hand-stained genuine maple wood. The new FX has 200% more genuine wood than the previous generation, and if you'll notice, it's stained on the edges. This is again a hand staining. And it's a little darker gradation on the edges, just like you might find on the backside of a violin or another fine musical instrument. One other nod to its sports car likability is these paddle shifters. They're made from genuine magnesium for a lightweight, and they're also tipped in genuine leather, so it feels good to the hand, and it feels just like the steering wheel does. One other point about the steering wheel, just a little bit about the craftsmanship that's in every Infiniti. We take extra time to hand stitch the steering wheel. It takes about 2 hours to prepare each one, and even the stitching on it goes around to the backside. So when you're in aggressive maneuvering, you don't ever have that rough steering, edge of stitching next to your thumbs. Along with the magnesium paddle shifters, it is connected to an all-new 7-speed automatic that's being introduced in the FX for the first time. Again, 7 speeds, and it also has a DS mode, which is a sport mode that you can put in, and actually it's just like a manual. It holds gears a little longer in turns, and also you can also put it into a manual mode in which you can use the paddle shifters, or you can shift it up and down from the center console. One other feature that I love to show about the new Infiniti FX is our exclusive round view monitor. And what that does is we have 4 cameras around the vehicle. There's one at the front, 2 on the sides, and 1 in the rear, in which you can get a 360-degree view around the vehicle. And what we're seeing here is again 360 degrees around the car, and you look at it from the top there like you're looking at it from a bird's eye view. You can also change the view and see how close you are to the curb, so that if you're parallel parking and you never know if you're like 6 feet away or 6 inches away, you don't have to get out of the car and look. You can just look on the monitor there. The Infiniti FX also has a Bose audio system in it, in which, as part of the standard navigation system, there is 9.3 gigabytes of memory left in the hard drive in the dash, in which you could download 2,900 songs into the vehicle, so you don't have to carry an MP3 player with you. But if you do have an MP3 player, we do have an auxiliary jack in the console, and you can put all the playlists up on the screen, and it's a touch screen, and you can pull up all your playlists on the monitor here. Other thing too that's unique about the FX is the heated and cooled front seats. Most vehicles only have heated. We have heated and cooled. There's actually a little air conditioner in every seat in the front, so that you can get the heating and cooling. And while the FX50 does have 390 horsepower and can keep up with pretty much any sports car on the road, it's still a crossover SUV. And we have plenty of room in the cargo area. In fact, you can put 5 full-size golf club bags in the backpack here underneath this tonneau cover. And with the seats down, just with a flick of the lever there, you have up to 64 cubic feet of a cargo area. So not only do you have a lot of performance, but you also have a lot of utility as well. The styling of the all-new Infiniti FX is certainly evolutionary from the current car that we have now, which pretty much set the standard for any other sporting utility vehicle. We like to think it's a car that only Infiniti could do. And when we came to do the new FX, we asked our customers that have owned the one, what would you like from a new FX? And they told us that, hey, give us more of what made the FX so unique. So the look of the new FX is very evolutionary, but a little more aggressive. You'll certainly notice it on the front end with these heavily stylized headlights and very aggressive grille. To the 21-inch wheels and tires, the functional side vent, and then the tapered roof line, which does give it a very sporty coupe-like look, but at the same time gives plenty of room on the inside for 5 adults and plenty of cargo area. There's actually 7 cameras around the exterior of the all-new Infiniti FX. There's actually 4 for the around view monitor that we described earlier. Those are 2 on each of the exterior door mirrors, 1 in the front and then 1 in the back. Now we also have a camera here for the lane departure prevention and warning system. What this does, this camera does read the lines on the road, and if the driver starts veering off on either direction, the camera recognizes that, it sends a signal to the driver that they're departing from the lane, and it also, if you continue departing from the lane, it will pulse the brakes a little bit and bring you back. Research has shown, or actually government research has shown, that over 50% of all traffic fatalities occur from some kind of roadway departure. So having that camera there as part of the lane departure prevention system is Infiniti's way of keeping you in your lane and keeping you safe. Additional cameras, there's one here also in the rearview mirror, and that's actually a rain sensor. So the camera tells how much rain is on the windshield and actually activates the windshield wipers to accommodate. The Infiniti FX also has one other camera on the front here. That's actually a laser camera that's part of Infiniti's intelligent cruise control with full speed range. Anywhere between 0 and 90 miles per hour, the intelligent cruise control will judge the car in front or an obstacle in front and keep a certain distance, a safe distance from that car ahead. It'll brake down to 0. It also will accelerate to keep you in that same area from 0 to 90 miles an hour. The 2009 Infiniti FX is available in 2 different models, the V6 powered 303 horsepower FX35 and the 390 horsepower V8 FX50. They both are powered by, or have as part of the powertrain, a 7-speed automatic that's new for Infiniti this year. And again, the FX line takes all the performance of a sports car and puts it with a crossover SUV. And we feel this new generation will take us where the old FX was and takes it even to an even higher level. This is Kyle from Infiniti, and thanks for watching.
Denko Pasuka nimi horonya ye Niminku mimanya Okamu sinanya